Hi all. Today we will try to continue our discussion on system design and steps. Given that you have enough of depth of information, in this series we are trying to find out that how to organize that. In first one we discuss about that how to get things clarified. Clarification is too much required. So what happens is, what all the things you are going to discuss, what all the things you will keep in your mind, limiting the scope and all those things, that was part of how to get clarification. In this video, let's try to find out that what is the next step. Next step is, you should always try to put your design interfaces. So what happens is, just like in class, in object oriented programming, you try to put interfaces. So all the classes and all those things are abstract classes, they try to extend it or they try to implement it. So what happens with interface is, they define the scope, they limit the scope. So suppose if you are trying to design four-wheeler vehicle, then in your interface you will put the how many gate it will have, how many wheels it will have, and all those things, type of wheel and all those things, sports vehicle, and gates are opening straight, gates are opening parallel, and all those things that can be based on the implementation, but basic things will be fixed. So that's what we mean from designing interface. So in designing interface, first what you should do is, you should always fix all the APIs. Meaning that suppose if you are designing Twitter, so you should define kind of postTweet, get user timeline, and then suppose if you are implementing hashtags and all those things, get tweets on hashtag. So all these things, once you have defined, you are more narrowing down than your the clarification. First you have identified the clarification, now you are more narrowing down your interview. So what you can do is, you can have, once you have APIs are defined, this will fix the flow, this will also fix the contract, what all the things you will be looking for and all those things. So if interviewer wants to modify certain things, they will interrupt you and they will try to change all those things. So it will keep moving in one direction where you can move ahead and you can showcase all the things, what all the things you know. It's never about that implementing all those things perfectly and things are working. Interviewer always wants to know that how much knowledge you have with these design interviews. So suppose similarly, all these things, when they are fixed, you will have a flow defined. So from where it will flow, what all the data it will contain, how much data it will persist, and all those things, how much data between the services and all those things will flow, how these services will interact, which service will interact what, and all those things will be fixed when you have defined your APIs. So by this it will be easy for you. So this will be our next step to